hello. Hi, Sin. How you doing today? Hello, hello. I'm just trying to make sure the volume is good. I don't want it like super loud and I don't want it like super low. Thank you for the daily. How do you like our new daily? Hello.
vgen66 ITOOKA シャワーリセントリー
Ah, that's why you're not stinky anymore.
ID not pay attention XD.
What? Wait, you checked in and you didn't pay attention? Like, let me check in myself and you see. Pay attention now.
Tambi Moreira はーくて
Thank you. Why is my text-to-speech reading your guys' names? I don't want it to read your name. Where is it? Whatever. Can't find it. It's gonna read your names. I don't care. Okay, so yesterday I was sketching, like my drawing tablet and my like underneath like here underneath the boot. Why is my thing not visible? Oh, it is visible. Okay, so yeah, I was like sketching the under of the boot and the pen.
Tambi Moreira ダムム
Today I'm gonna be
タンビ
very
ーモレイ
small.
ラザッツモアライクリー
Ah,
タンビー
not
モレ
really.
イラ XD
So next week, I still need to plan with Zach and Scar. They are gonna join me on a stream, and Scar is just like to make me company, but Zach is gonna help me create 3 new weapons for my character design. I want to have 3 weapons. One of them is a whip. It's gonna be like, let me turn off the symmetry. It's gonna be like something along those lines, like a whip with like a heart or something, like something like a keychain around here or whatever. And then I also want to have a katana, and I want to have what's the name, a scythe, like huge scythe, like maybe smaller on this side and then like big on this side.
ビッグシン
Or I could even like
66
have
クーッドアイジョインインメイキング
like
ウェ
a
ポン
heart
ズ
shaped
3
scythe. It could be like kind of like going almost like a heart shape or something. I don't know. I'll have to plan that. I'll have to plan that. Could I join in making weapons? You could, yes, if you wanted, but it's gonna be at 5 p.m. Isn't it too late for you? It's because it's the only time, like, for them it's too early, like it's still dawn for them. Right now it's not even like morning. And at 5 is morning for them, so that's why it's best for both parties to do at 5 p.m. I already have some references for the weapons, but obviously I would enjoy some help in the making of the weapons. And yeah. Why is my symmetry tool not centered? This is stupid. hello. Sender. Here. Yeah, now it's centered. Yeah. Okay, so what else should I add? Oh, I want to add a. I'm gonna add the hair clips. I want to add the hair clips. Let me just find them. So line art.
Big Shin 66 I'll see if I can make it.
Yeah, I'll tell you when we decide to, because we still don't have a set date. It's probably gonna be next week, but I'm not sure, because Zach is actually gonna have his exam today, and I don't know if he has anything else after that. So I don't want to like mess up his scheduling or anything. So yeah. Okay, let me. Pieces. What is all of this? Right.
Big Shin 66 I'll see if I can make it.
Yes.
Big Shin 66 OWTF Am I lagging CUZ of Genshin?
I'm lagging because of Genshin? Oh shit. Here is my hair clips. I still need to render them. They're not rendered, but I'll render them after. It's fine. It's no big deal. What else do I need for, like, what else is like important for me to add here? I don't think there's anything else apart from the weapons afterwards, right? Yeah, then I just need to add the scythe and the katana and the whip, and then that's
Big Shin
good to go, I think.
66 Hey Mami, what's the difference between rendering and coloring?
Oh, that's easy. So basically, coloring is when you do the flats. So this is already colored, as you can see, right? Everything is colored. Rendering is when you have shading and lighting and whatnot. Like, that's rendering. So yeah, that's the difference.
Big Shin 66 Oh, okay.
So for example, this tattoo here is only colored. Well, it's not just colored because I have these two versions of the tattoos, but let's say this one is colored and this one is rendered because it has the light effects and everything. Oh. I think I'll have to restart the fucking character sheet for my OC. Why? Because it's fucking pixelated. Oh, what is your canvas size? And what is your DPI?
Big Shin 66 Let me check.
Because I can tell you how big this file is. This file is huge. It's at 300 DPI, so you don't need more or less. 300 is good. 350 is also good. I usually stick to 300, but you could go for 350 if you wanted to. I just don't feel like it's necessary for me, for my art style and everything. I don't think I need it because I can literally just zoom in to the face and it's not pixelated. It's like nice and neat. Obviously, if I zoom too much, you'll see each pixel, but like no one's ever gonna like look at my art like this. They're probably just like gonna zoom this much, if so, because like I said, this file is huge. Okay, so I need to do the line art for these now. Let me see, just drawing tablet. Drawing. Darwin? Drawing tablet.
Vixen 66 3kpx x2kpx
3K by 2K? That's a lot, actually. That's pretty good. Like, what is your DPI, though? What are you using for your DPI? It's usually... What program do you use? Do you use Clip Studio Paint? If so, if you use Clip Studio Paint, you can see at the top of your
Vixen
document
66 300dp
CSP. Then why is it pixelated? It's not supposed to be pixelated. It's not supposed to be pixelated if you have such a huge canvas. Like, for example, I have all of this art, like all of this. So like 8 versions of myself and some more accents. And my file is at 7,413 by 10,676 at 300 dpi. So if mine is not pixelated, how is yours pixelated? That's my question. There's something wrong there.
Vixen 66 Because I drew it too small xd. I mean, I intended to draw a couple of outfits, like casual wear, formal, but...
I see. Okay, so I have a tip for you. So when that
Vixen
happens,
66 But also because I did a horrible job of
no, that's
managing my
completely fine. You
layers.
don't even have to manage your layers. Like the pixelated issue, I know what it is. You drew it too small, and then you're like, oh, this is too small. Let me... Even if you didn't upscale it, when you draw something very small and you try to upscale it, obviously it's gonna look more pixelated because the... well, you're making something that's small bigger. So obviously it's gonna make it pixelated. So you have to draw it as big as you can. So my tip for you is when you're trying to do like a ref sheet like I am doing, start with...
Should I make it big and downscale it instead?
It's always good to... It's preferable to downscale it than to upscale it, yes. So draw it as big as you need. And honestly, if you want me to be very honest, actually it's better not to upscale it or to downscale it. I actually downscaled my reference sheet because I did in a very big file. But I would recommend you start with a like 3K by 3K pixel, for example, like a square. It doesn't matter if it's square or landscape or whatever. Just start with a big canvas, but not huge. And then draw as big as you can. When you're done, instead of upscaling or downscaling your drawing, make your canvas bigger or smaller, because that will not affect how your art looks. That's what I did. So my canvas was like here. Let's say it was not here, but imagine it was. And it was like the paper was this size, right? The paper, let's say the paper was this size here. And yeah, I just upscaled the canvas instead. So I made this bit bigger and the button bigger as well. So it's always preferable to do it this way than to upscale or downscale your art, because that's gonna mess up the resolution.
vgen66 I think my reference sheet is gonna end up being 60kx60k by the time I'm done
Okay,
XD.
60k is like a lot.
vgen66
You don't need
how
such a big
many
canvas.
IDs I have.
Like, no one ever needs such a big canvas unless you're doing like a very, very, very huge work, which is honestly not gonna be your case, let me tell you, and it's almost no one's case ever.
vgen66 how
so
do
yeah.
I change the canvas size?
Okay, so that's easy. Let me show you. I forgot to add my overlay. So not window capture, Cup Studio Paint. So basically, you come here. Let me actually wait. Excuse me. It's a better way to show you. There's a better way to show you. The display. This. Yeah. And no, not that one. Yes, I have some art playing in the background. Don't mind it. Because the shit. Because the song of this video is the music is of this video is, they are so good. So okay, so yeah, you see, you want your canvas to be bigger or smaller. That's very easy to do. You just come here on file, or not file, sorry, edit. You come here on edit. You come here and you change canvas size, and then from here, this you get this, right? You can do both ways. Oh shit, let me reset it. So you can actually just do like this, you know, or like this. Or alternatively, you can actually change everything here. And so this square here, let me show you just what this square means, because this is very interesting. So if you, for example, want to add, let's say 100 pixels more to this side here, you want to add, so you choose the opposite side. I think I'm doing this right. You choose the opposite side, and you go to the width, and you add 100 more. So this is 400. I'm going to put 500, and you see, and it added that little bit more, so 100 pixels more. Because this is basically where you start making it bigger. So this is a reference point. I chose my reference point to be here. It means that it's gonna grow this way. So if I put my reference point here, it means it's gonna grow the other way. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Once you get used to it, it's gonna be pretty easy for you to work around. Ah, no worries. What?
ビッグシン66今ジャストデリートオールマイレイヤーズ&スタートフレッシュ CUZ if you saw how many fucking layers I have you'd scream at ビッグシン66 also because the sheet RN looks doo-doo
I would just delete all my layers and start fresh because if you saw how many fucking layers I have, you'd scream at me for having too much. There's never too much layers. So if you want to use 1,000 layers, use 1,000 layers. Like, I mean, if it works for you, it works for you. You know, there's a bunch of people that for a fully rendered piece they only use like 3 or 4 layers, which to me is crazy because I use hundreds of them. And if you're somewhere in between, that's also fine. Like, I wouldn't say it's wrong to use too many layers. You use as many as you think you need, you know? Obviously, there's easier ways to use layers than to just create a single layer for everything. But, you know, if it's your way of working, that's completely
The
fine.
shit ton of layers is not working for me. Feels too much.
Then you kind of have to change that then. See, my canvas is so big that I'm trying to use I'm trying I'm trying to use the liquify tool and it's so slow. It's like my PC is dying.
Big Sin 66 Should I include quarter angles? Or just the 4 simple angles?
I mean, for the reference sheet is good to, like, for example,
Big Sin 66
for me,
Right front
I
back
only really
left
needed
and right size
3. So for a normal, like for an illustrator's perspective, you only really need 3 versions of your character. So it's like front, side, and back. You don't need to have both sides unless there's a lot of detail on the side. So for example, I don't have a lot of detail on my side. So if you can see, this side doesn't have too much detail. Now this has the tattoo, and I wanted to showcase the full tattoo, so that's why I put this side. I chose this side so I could showcase the tattoo. And I have the back side. Obviously, my hair is too long. With having too long of a hair, I kind of needed to show the back side of the hair, but I also wanted to show my body without the hair. So I added 4. I would recommend 3 to 4, yes. So like mine, you don't need 3/4. Honestly, you don't, because that's more of a animator's perspective. That's a turnaround. That's called a turnaround, and you don't really need a turnaround if you're not planning on animating or you don't have anyone to animate your character. It's gonna be too much work, and it's gonna be for nothing. So I wouldn't recommend you do 3/4 or like up view, down view. You don't need those. You only need 3 or 4. Sometimes people even like only do these 2, like front and side. That's it. They don't even worry about the back. Like if your character is not interested at the back, or if it doesn't have anything specific, then I always recommend to have a back part, obviously, but you don't need to.
That's simple then.
Yeah.
Since my Oaks design is INCREDIBLY simple.
The most recognizable
The
feature
most
is the hairstyle and colors.
feature is the
Yeah.
hair.
So you don't need a bunch of details, because like for example, if you think what is a reference sheet for, is basically for you to draw your own character, so you remember everything that your character has, and for other people. So let's say that there is someone that wants to draw your character, wants to do fan art for you. So they're gonna come here and see, oh, the face looks like this at the front and it looks like this from the side. They have quite an idea of how it's gonna look 3/4. So you don't really need to add that. Do, 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 do.
ビッグシン66、4を顎、since I'm including the wings.
What you mean you don't? What you mean you're including the wings? You still don't need 4 or 5. You just need 4, 3 or 4. Because like here, my wings are detachable. You know that I rarely draw my wings, but I included the wings on the ref sheet. I can add a note saying removable wings. For example, if you wanted to add a note saying that, you could say that. So again, I don't think it's necessary to be adding too much information to the ref sheet, only like the necessary aspects. Because it's gonna be too cluttered and it's not gonna look good and it's just gonna be like very messy.
ビッグシン66、
For example, honestly, my last ref sheet, I didn't add the hair, the back of the hair on one model. I added here like with the other details. But honestly, I prefer it this way. I think it looks a bit neater. But I would like to only have 3 versions, but you know, it is what it is.
ビッグシン
The
66、
less the better.
Should I just include a reference for the wings separately?
It's always, yes, you could add it separately, like here, for example, where I have all my items, you could add your wings here. But honestly, if you'd ask me, I would much rather have the wings on my character, because like, for example, if I only had the wings here on the side, people wouldn't know the size of the wings, they wouldn't know the placement of the wings, you know. And like, my wings could be at the bottom like they used to be before. Like, you see my VTuber, the wings are way bigger and are like here near the kidneys. So where the kidneys are, where the wings were. But I changed the placement and I changed the style, the style, not the style, the size. So yeah, I would recommend you have the wings on your character. It's always good.
Big Shin 66 ROK Asking CUZ my OC mix and matches different limbs from other animals. Big Shin 66 Like spider legs and octopus tentacles.
Okay. So if it's that complicated, like for example, that's a hard one. I guess that you have to decide that for yourself, actually, because that's a hard one. Like, I would recommend you if, like, let's say your character has, for example, my VTuber has 2 morphs, right? Apart from all the side views you have, I have 2 morphs. So obviously,
Cat features CUZ. He's a cat person. No, really. He has a black pet cat.
okay, I see. So yeah, like I was saying, for example, I have 2 morphs. So obviously, I have all the side views for my 2 morphs. If your character has more than 1 morph, then it's gonna be a completely, okay, it's gonna be a complete mess, to say the least. But it's necessary because you'll have to add like all of your morphs. So let's say your character has a spider morph and a snake morph and a human morph. That's 3 morphs. So even if the colors don't change, the designs do. And I would recommend you draw all the designs, but then again, it's gonna be too cluttered. So I guess that's a personal choice. Honestly, I really don't know what to say because, like, for example, this is already too much for my eyes, so I usually just cut the reference sheet in like half, like I did with my old one. I cut it in half so I have two reference sheets instead of one huge one.
ピクシン66 OK Should I focus on making reference on HIS outfits first?
Yes. Yes, you should have a reference for each outfit. Yes.
ピクシン66 And then the morphs
And then the morphs, yes. I think that's the easiest way to go about it, honestly.
ピクシン66 I wonder if I should draw him with a school uniform.
Also trust me when I say, like, for example, I will be having way more outfits in the future,
ピクシン
but I won't have a
66
reference sheet
The
for
real
all the
question
outfits
would be what
that I
the
will wear,
uniform
and I
would
will not
look
have
like.
them also. I will also not have them in this one. So I mean, if you want to do a reference sheet with only your OG outfit, your like your primary outfit, that's fine too. Like, because that's what I did. Because I have other outfits, but no one knows about them because I didn't post them or I didn't have a reference sheet for them. But I will have other outfits. So I think that's not too important to have on the reference sheet because if you want someone to draw you as something, you can just like give them other references, or the other person will look for those said references. I don't think you need to add everything into your file.
Pixin 66 8 Casual Formal and work clothes will be drawn.
Casual, formal, and work clothes will be drawn. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna be very honest. Since I found out how to use this fill lasso tool, I am in love with it. My coloring process is so much faster now. Like, I know I could use the bucket tool, but with the bucket tool, there is like, it's gonna be a lot of like pixels missing, specifically because my file is huge. So I just use like this lasso tool and it helps me so much. It's so good. It's one of the best features of Clip Studio
Pixin
Paint, honestly.
66 ゴダムニットゴッドアンエランドトゥーラン
Alright, good luck with that. Hmm. So it's 50% is good. 50% is good. Hi, Music Man. Thank you for the daily. How are you doing? And thank you for the hydrate. Actually, I don't have anything to hydrate. I'll be right back. Just wait for me. I'll grab something to hydrate. Wait.
ミュージックマン1337
I'm back.
I'm doing good I think just walk up like a minute or two 英語
Well, good morning.
ミュージックマン1337 How about you?
I'm good too. Thank you. Just having fun with my reference sheet. Yeah. Oh, no. No! Okay. I think it looks a bit weird. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like it. Maybe it's because this one is too big. Yeah, that's probably why. Because it's too big. Maybe. I guess so. Not really. Let me check. Let me check my other. I need to fucking look into my X and see. I hate saying X. I like this. It sounds so weird. I like to say Twitter, not X. Looks like I'm talking about an ex, like an ex boyfriend or something like that. I don't like it. It's easier to say Twitter. I don't like. I don't know why they decided to call it X, but oh well. Let me see if I can find my old tablet. Tired already. Oh my god. There we go. Yeah, I kinda had only one glare. And it was a big one. Okay, so actually let me work on the glare again. So I'll just have it like here. And then
ミュージックマン1337 If it helps, I still have my Twitter.
What do you mean you still have your Twitter? Maybe just one is enough, I guess.
Musicman 1337 Like on my phone it's still Twitter, not X.
I see. Yeah, I prefer Twitter actually. I think most people prefer Twitter than X. Honestly. Yeah, I think this looks much better with just one one thick glare, one thinner, and a thinner one. I think this looks way better in my opinion. So I'll just keep it like that then. Actually, I think I want to do something on this, and then I want is it distorted? Yeah, it is. And make it like this. And now make it thicker. Yeah, it looks better like that because the tablet is kind of an angle. In an angle, it's not. So it does look way better like this. Okay, just make it a bit bigger. Like that. And then I can do one thing to make it even cooler. I'll twist this to this side a little bit and twist this to that side a little bit. Make them a bit closer together. Oh, okay, that was too much actually. Okay, let me do it again. A bit to the side. And a bit to the side. Just a tiny bit. Okay, and now the whole thing. Just making it. I think I wanted to actually just make it a bit closer together. I think this looks weird. Wait. There's something I don't like about it. Oh, I think I know what it is. Wait. Make it closer together. And I think it looks, actually it does look good enough. Oh, ad break. I didn't even see that. I wasn't even paying attention. Forgot about the ad break. Oh my god. There. I wanna distort it a bit more. Okay. I think this is enough. I do think it does look good enough. But I am thinking actually that the screen may be good at like 30%. Or let's see. Yeah, 30% is a bit better. Oh shit. And this one could be at like 80. Or honestly could be at 100. I think 100 is okay. So I'll take the break now. I'm sorry for taking the break later, but I'll take a break now and I'll be right back. Whee!
Scene 66 I'm back from the errand and after doing 2 fucking side quest on the way.
I'm sorry I took so long. I had something to to deal with. Not really a problem, but yeah, it was just an issue that I had to solve. But yeah, I'm back. I'm sorry it took so long.
Musicman 1337 One Heck of a Break.
I know, I'm sorry. I took so long. We were dealing with like it's not really a problem per se, but it's something that has to do with the car.
Tambi Moreira. Dealing deals very dealing dealers.
Exactly, yes. That.
ビッグシン66分にwas on a fucking side quest.
I actually was on a side quest.
Big Sin 66 Mind if I chat a bit about CSM? Big Sin 66 Chainsaw Man.
I don't like Chainsaw Man, I'm gonna be very honest with you. Not my style of. You can talk about it, but I will not, pay too much attention about it. But you can chat amongst yourself, that's completely fine.
Moreira, you can chat to me.
Oh, see? You can chat to Tambi.
Big Sin 66 you checked it out?
I know what Chainsaw Man is, but it's not my style of anime.
Musicman 1337 Good series.
Good series, you like it?
Big
It's
Sin
not my style.
66 I read the manga. Terrible ending. Big Sin 66 That's all I'm saying. Musicman 1337 Never saw the show. Need to continue the manga. Tambi Moreira I have not watched it much. Tambi Moreira and I don't like manga. Big Sin 66 No shit, it's not your style. It's a shounen. Musicman 1337 I stopped right before the Academy saga. Big Sin 66 at Tambi Moreira fair enough. Big Sin 66 Oh you mean part 2? Musicman 1337 YEA Big Sin 66 I was gonna ask you about your thoughts on the power system. Big Sin 66 I'm NGL. The second half was getting too deep into Tatsuki Fujimoto's nature. Big Sin 66 It was getting so weird. Musicman 1337 I been read all of part 1 in one shift at work because that's all there was at the time. Apparently idea. ビッグシン66 Even with コンテキストビッグシン66アットマークミュージックマン1337 I read the entire manga in one day ミュージックマン1337アットマークビッグシン66パワービッグシン66 OK ウッドヨールラザービーアフィーンドオアハイブリッドアズアフィーンドユーアザデビルミュージックマン1337 I liked the power system I felt like some were OP but had some type of weakness that made it okay to me
Honestly, I think I'm gonna like just ditch this tattoo. Not this one, this one. Because I don't really use it, so I don't see why would I have it, right? Just gonna
ミ
have it
ュー
like
ジ
that.
ックマン1337 Maybe a hybridタンビー・モレイラ I would wanna be a fiend ビッグシン66アットマークミュージックマン1337オンリーイシュー In terms of fighting is if you are unable to activate your trigger would be a huge ミュージックマン1337トゥルートゥルービッグシン66 I would wanna be a hybrid only because it's so inconspicuous タンビー・モレイラ OK let me ask you something to you guys ビッグシン66 CUZ technically I can die just need the trigger to revive me タンビー・モレイラ and yesterday me and Bunny were talking about it for
Oh
almost 1
yeah, that
hour
was a really interesting
ミュージッ
conversation
クマン
actually.
1337アットタンビー・モレイラビッグシン66 LOL
That was a really interesting
ビ
conversation.
ッグシン66サドリー GTG do another side quest my mom assigned me
Alright, good luck with the
ミ
side
ュージッ
quest.
クマン1337テイクケアタンビー・モレイラ So, if you had to choose a power One Piece Devil Fruits So you could have any Devil Fruits you wanna it be
4 years and 9 months? Is that if I actually put followage on myself, does it work? Does it tell me how long I've been streaming? Not following? Yeah, because I can't follow myself.
ミュージックマン1337グレートクエスチョンドットサドリーキャントアンサーザットドットソーメイビー10ランダムエピソーズオブザショードットノーオンリーオブザデビル
Oh, but you don't need to know. Like I haven't watched a single full episode of
タンビー・モレイラ
You
アッ
just
トマークミュ
choose
ージックマン
something.
1337バット OK
Like for example, my fruit would be I would have a a digital drawing tablet, just like this one that I'm drawing right now. I would have like something like this and a pen, and then whatever I draw and then swipe, I would create it as a real life thing. Like it would, for example, if I drew, I don't know, money, that's the only thing can smash money. If I drew money, right? I swiped it, boom, I have money. If I drew, I don't know, a slice of pizza, boom, you have a slice of pizza you could eat. You could choose the flavor, everything. So that would be my fruit. I would like to have a fruit like that.
Not exclusively from the manga.
Anything, not exclusive from the... Yeah, no. Anything.
タンビー・モレイラ Not
Oh,
from the
my
manga.
weakness is that if anyone breaks my pen or my tablet, I'm fucked.
タンビー・モレイラ
Yeah,
Tell him.
obvious reasons. If my tablet or my pen gets broken, then I'm fucked. Because I can't do anything with it then. I have to wait until it regenerates or whatever, I don't know.
I mean that's fair. タンビー・モレイラ So mine would be anything I touch with my hands. I can turn it into anything I want. 文にexplain
yes, so basically he's kind of like, if he, like, let's say he's out and about and he touches like concrete, he could literally create something, anything with that concrete. The thing is, anything he creates will have the exact same how do you let me try to explain another way. So we were talking about his phone. So you know his phone, right? It's like his phone has a battery, has cameras, it has everything. So let's say he creates something with his phone. First of all, the mass of the phone is gonna be exactly the same mass as whatever he creates, or whatever he creates is gonna be exactly the same mass as his phone, because obviously he can make it bigger or smaller. Well, he can make it smaller, but not bigger. So he has to use the mass of whatever object or whatever material he's using. He has to use the mass of it, right? And second of all is whatever he creates has, like, you could do things. How can I explain it? So I don't remember if we agreed on this or not, but let me tell me if I'm wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong. But it's like, imagine he creates a fucking mini toaster with his phone. Bro, he could not only do toast, but he could only take pictures. He could also take pictures with the toaster because it's created from a phone, and a phone has a camera and things like that. So I don't know if we agreed on this or not. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I think we agreed on this. I don't remember actually. But that's a pretty cool power too.
Musicman 1337
Yes.
I feel like I understand. I'm very interested.
Yeah, the paper explanation, yes. Okay, so for example, let's say he has this huge piece of napkin. Like, imagine he has he has a napkin that is 1 meter long, okay? So a napkin that's 1 meter long, and he creates a sword with it. Obviously, the sword is gonna have the same features as that napkin. So if he tries to slice anything with that sword, nothing will be sliced because, well, it's paper, right? It's a napkin. So you see, like, and you try to make it like stand, and it will fall because it's napkin. You can't literally just make napkin stand. Can you understand what I'm saying? I'm so bad at explaining things, especially in English. I my brain bugs out, but I hope it's a somewhat understandable.
Musicman 1337 So like you can shape the shift an object while maintaining the same material?
Yep, exactly.
Tambi Moreira, yes. Tambi Moreira, exactly. Musicman 1337 OK that's cool. Tambi Moreira, so amag. I could turn into anything but would be same material.
And by the way, question. I actually said you couldn't cut with the sword if you did a sword with a
Tambi
napkin.
Moreira,
But
I am not
what if
sure
you
about
could?
water
Like, obviously,
and fire.
you wouldn't be
What
able to
do you
stand
think, Bunny?
the sword. But what if you
Tambi
grabbed the
Moreira,
napkin with your two
I
hands and you
could
started
cut
cutting
yes.
something? I
Tambi
could cut, yes.
Moreira,
Ah, yes, that makes
X3.
more sense. There you go. Not sure about water and fire? Well, yeah, you could do anything with water and fire too, I guess. I don't see why not. And even wind. Even wind or
Tambi
anything, you
Moreira,
could.
makes
I think
sense.
it would be cool too.
Tambi Moreira, no. Tambi
Wind?
Moreira,
Well, if you
wind
can shift
X3.
water and fire, why not
Musicman
wind? They're all
1337
natural elements,
That
so.
one I'd be very curious as to stuff like limitations with it limitations such as size.i.
Yeah.
Vixen 66 I finished my side quest.
Congratulations.
Vixen 66 What's your talking about?
We're talking
Musicman
about our. What
1337
fruit would you
I
have
don't
if you
imagine
had
the
the
sharp
devil
shifted
fruit from
object
One
will
Piece?
only
It doesn't
be
have
as
to be a
big or
fruit.
small as the
Let me see
amount
something.
of material given.
It doesn't have to be a fruit
Tambi
that's on the
Moreira,
anime or manga. You
so,
could create your own
@
fruit and have your own
Musicman
fruit.
1337 in terms of limitations of size. Depends what I am touching. The size depends on what t.
Yeah.
Tambi Moreira, @musicman 1337 exactly. Vixen 66 @musicman 1337 what if it was
See, and that's a
condensed.
big point. He can
Tambi
condense
Moreira,
things.
that is why I would wanna have that power.
If by condense you mean
Crazy
make it
and
smaller than the
interesting.
original mass, then yes, he can do that. He can make it smaller than the original mass, but he can't make it bigger.
Musicman 1337 So if you had a cup for instance, it be changed
Yes.
to anything as long as there is enough of it.
Yep, that's exactly it.
Tambi Moreira, yes. Tambi Moreira, love the idea. Musicman 1337 Now will it retain its new shape if you let go? Tambi Moreira, yes it would.
Yeah, I guess he just has to touch it once, and then after that it stays the same. But I do have one question though. Will you be able to transform it back to original?
Honestly, I would love to have the lightning fruits.
Because like with my fruit would be like I can draw anything and turn anything into a real life thing. But if I delete that drawings file, I can actually delete it forever as well. So if I wanted to okay. Yes. Okay, so you can reverse it.
Musicman 1337 Now you mention weakness. What is yours? タンビー・モレイラ My weakness would be if I cannot touch anything. So if my hands are tight and unable to use them. タンビー・モレイラ I can only transform with my hands. Nothing else. FIR3 リバイアさん Hi.
Hi, Fire.
Musicman 1337
Sin,
HMM
why did you snooze my ads?
Interesting. タンビー・モレイラ
Why is everyone snoozing my ads?
FIR3
Bro, my mods are like fucking up my stream. My mods are fucking up my stream. Sin, I know it was you. Why did you snooze my ads, eh? We were gonna have an ad break, and I was about to say, oh, we're gonna have an ad break, and then Sin just like, boom! Ah, it was you? Sorry, Sin. It was you. Then why did you snooze my ads? Ads are not to be snoozed because I have actually limitations for that, so do not snooze the ads, please. Here's me putting the blame on Sin. I forgot you were actually a mod too.
Musicman 1337 What would it be yours?
I know you did nothing. I know you didn't. I knew for a fact it was you. I know, I'm sorry. I was putting the blame on. I forgot Tambi was here because I knew that it was not Music Man. And I know that there was no, like, I thought there was no more mod. I forgot Tambi was a mod too.
Musicman 1337
But yeah, guys, mods, don't be snoozing my ads, please, unless I ask. Which usually I don't need to ask because I can do it myself. Let me imagine you have a fidget toy of some sort. That fidget toy is an object you're constantly... Okay, Sin, let me explain. Basically, the other day, there was only Music Man and Anshu on my stream for mods. There was only those two mods. And Anshu kept on snoozing my ads, and I was like, who the fuck is snoozing my ads? And then it was Anshu, because he thought he only snoozed for himself. And I told Music Man and Anshu not to do. Because I today forgot that Tambi was a mod, in my head, there's only two mods in my stream, you and Music Man. If Music Man knew not to snooze my ads, then it would probably be you snoozing my ads. Because I forgot that Tambi was here. Not that he was here, but that he was a mod. So I forgot that. There's your explanation.
Tambi Moreira. Why did I think your power would be music? Tambi Moreira. WOOW. Tambi Moreira.
Well,
I guess do it right.
Not that his name is Music Man, you know.
1337 at Tambi Moreira. Vixen 66. I was thinking of having a slime fruits. Or wind fruits. Tambi Moreira. Wind would be very nice. ビッグシン66 The only weakness it would have it The less air there is in the environment The less effective it would be タンビーモレイラ All that is a good weakness タンビーモレイラ I like it ビッグシン66 Fitch is a difficult weakness to exploit タンビーモレイラ True
That's actually a cool
ビッグ
weakness.
シン
Yeah, not gonna lie.
66 HMM What about slime?
What? Actually, have a
タ
question.
ン
What
ビー
would
モ
you
レイラ
do with
You
slime?
would have just to avoid being in a closed space ミュージックマン1337 At タンビーモレイラ So your weakness is if you can't touch anything. So I'd imagine you would have a solution T ビッグシン66 I guess its only weakness is that the more it expands its mass, the weaker it would be.
Okay, ads are gonna start in 20 seconds. So whoever gets ads, you know what to do. Go grab some water. Stretch a little bit.
FIR3 リバイアさん
I had a
スリミン
huge
グア
break
ガー
earlier,
ル
so I'm not gonna take a break
タン
now.
ビーモレイラアットマークミュージックマン1337 S マイリングオアリングスオンマイハンズタンビーモ
Sliming
レ
a
イラ
girl?
アッ
Damn
トマーク
fire!
FIR3 リバイアさんグッドイデアビッグシン66スライムバジカリーイットビッグシン66 OK ホールドオンビッグシン66レミーシンクオブワンビッグシン66 It would be like 持ち I could simulate the logia effect despite it technically being a paramecia ミュージックマン1337 Yeah, some rings on your hands would be cool also great in combat because nobody would expect your rings. タンビーモレイラ Yes, but remember rings are small so I would only be able to create a small kind of weapon or spikes.
Tiny weeny weeny.
FIR3 リバイアさん Notice that I'm the most unhinged here and I am a virgin. So I have missing knowledge. Imagine if I had タンビーモレイラ
Fire,
So
I don't
I
think that's
would
true because
avoid
you can
using
use your
it
imagination
unless
for
needed
more.
it.
I feel like
Music
because you don't have the full experience, you can
1337
use your imagination for more.
Anything is better than nothing
Let me just
LOL.
lower the volume of the
ビッ
text to
グ
speech.
シ
It
ン
was annoying me a little bit.
66 IDK スライムクウッドテクニカリービーアミクスチャーオブラバードウフルーツタンビーモレイラアットマーク FIR3 リバイアサンダムタンビーモレイラアットマークビッグシン 66HUH スマイルウッドリマインドミーオブモアライクマグマグフルーツオアサンドタンビーモレイラスライムアスタリスクタンビーモレイラそういうウッドビースライムユアセルフロギアタイプバットオルソーグレートエニシングインスライム
Hmm. But
タンビーモレイ
I
ラ
don't know, I always thought
Like
that
the
slime would be
candle
kind of
light.
weak.
ビッグシン66 I think with slime, you could use it to extend your sense. Like have another eye to see shit in different look. Tanbi Moreira, that is good. ビッグシン66 Oh wait, what about wind? Maybe with wind, your sense becomes that of really advanced observation HAKL. ビッグシン66 Don't fucking call slime weak. If a fucking dog fruits can become a fucking powerhouse, then so can slime. Tanbi Moreira,
I'm not calling slime weak, I'm saying I always thought it would be weak.
So anything in the
I'm not
air
saying it
you can
is.
feel it. People animals movement. ビッグシン66 At Tanbi Moreira Hell, I bet you could pull off some daredevil sense shit. Tanbi Moreira, Powerful XD. ビッグシン66 I didn't say UDID call slime weak. I'm just saying not to.
Don't worry, I will not, because I don't know. I said I always thought that it would be weak, but I don't know. I wouldn't know, actually. There's something.
Tanbi Moreira,
Oh.
you don't know until you see 1XD. Tanbi Moreira, oh I just noticed. Bunny's weakness would also be speed. So if she cannot draw fast enough XD.
Oh, yes, actually. No, but like I said, it doesn't matter how goofy my sketch looks or my drawing looks. Whenever I swipe it, if it's readable, a readable like image, it will turn it into a real thing anyways. It will not be as goofy. A baby with power.
Big Shin 66 A Freaking Nother Side Quest.
Yeah, because the gap is tiny, so.
Tanbi Moreira, well, But okay, so like if you try to draw a IDK dot a dragon. But imagine, you don't have time to
Yeah,
even
true.
make.
Like, I would be drawing, like, very fast, but still have to take my time to do it. Yeah, that's true. If I wanted to draw
タンビー・モ
something
レイラ
more...
HAHAHAHH タンビー・モレイラそうドットドットドット You are a background character who needs time to load up your powers XD タンビー・モレイラ相互 EPS to draw something タンビー・モレイラ XD ははは
Can't really think what looks good here, honestly.
タンビー・モレイラ Why season to just show your face XD
5 episodes to draw something. No. Or 1 season to just show your face. No, no. Don't exaggerate. Don't exaggerate. Like I said, I could, like, in 30 seconds I could draw a dragon. Like, in less than 30 seconds. Look. I'll have the head. I'll have the body. See? I'll have the little furry things. I'll have the tail. The eye.
タンビー・
The
モレイラ
whiskers.
OK OK makes sense
See? And then I would swipe this and it would turn. You can tell that this is a Chinese dragon. Although it looks goofy as fuck. It does look very goofy, but you can tell it's a Chinese dragon. So in less than 30 seconds I could draw a dragon. It wouldn't take too
ミュージッ
long.
クマン1337ナウ分に For your tablet Would it have a screen?
It would be literally this. Look, I would like it to be literally this tablet. So it's like a transparent screen. It's just glass. I can see what I'm drawing, but other people can't. No one will ever know what I'm drawing unless... Well, not unless. No one will ever know. Until I swipe up to make it real. I only take time to draw because I'm a perfectionist and I like things to look as best as I can. I don't take long because I want to. It's just... Yeah.
タンビー・モレイラタブレット アンシュボーイヨーバンニー
Hi Anshu, how are you doing? Hello, hello.
タンビー・モレイラアットマークアンシュボーイミュージックマン1337 A good challenge for you would be drawing on the tablet with vision troubles such as if it were pitch black.
Such as if it were pitch black dark. Well, but it's a digital tablet, so it will always have light. And as you can see, the middle part is glowing, so it will emit light. So yeah, that wouldn't really work.
I finally got to come. Was out of internet recharge and since the electricity was out, Wi-Fi was
But maybe, Music Man, maybe if there was too much light, then I would have trouble drawing. I could draw anyways, but I would have a little bit more trouble because it's like glaring on my screen, the light, so...
Why not AMOLED display tab? ミュージックマン1337
Yeah, but like I said, it's transparent but emits light, and I am the only one that can see my... Like, you guys only see this little heart thingy, but I can see whatever I'm drawing on it, but no one else can. Ah, yes, your greatest glare.
ミュージックマン1337 IS Your Greatest FOE.
What do you mean, a mold display tab? What? What is a mold?
タンビー・モレイラアットマークバビエブンにてるアットマークアンシュボーイ What we are doing.
Bunny be dry boobas in public and no one knows.
バニービードローイング
Yes.
ブーバス in
Yes.
public and no one knows.
Tell Anshu what we're doing. Okay, so basically, Anshu, we're talking about what would be our devil fruit if we were in a One Piece world. So basically, we were talking about the tablet thing and all. We were talking about like my weaknesses, because my power would be that I would have a tablet and a pen, and anything that I draw, even if it's goofy as fuck, if I swipe up, then it will become reality. It will become like a real thing. So that would be my power, and my weakness would be if someone broke my tablet or my pen, or if there was a lot of light glaring onto my screen, then yes. Thank you for the daily.
ミュージックマン1337 Also I wonder.
In my opinion, I don't fucking know why you're asking me. I don't know. I don't watch one. I never watched One Piece either. I don't know about it. We were just making up new powers to just like would be whatever she thinks. Yeah. Also, I wonder the size scale of them. Oh, anything I want. So basically, my power is very mind guided. So by being mind guided, I mean like whatever is in my mind, I have a picture in my mind, and I draw it very goofy, like the dragon I just drew. When I swipe up, it will become a real life dragon, obviously, with all the details I had in my head. Even if I didn't draw those tiny details, because I don't need to, it will become a huge thing. And if it's huge or if it's tiny, it's like whatever I'm thinking, it's whatever it turns into. Like, I could be drawing a huge ass dragon, and then it comes out tiny like Mushu from Mulan. A subatomic drawing? Subatomic. Then make up one, considering you have seen my character. I don't know why you have to be the one to choose your power.
At mark music man 1337 just see this guy here and kind of Vanish.
Oh yeah, this guy. Bro, I love his character design. He's such a cool guy. I don't know why, but like, he's goofy, yes, but he's cool.
Anshu boy, who's goofy?
Who's goofy? The character that Tommy just sent the link. He is kinda goofy.
Tambi Moreira, the character on my link. Tambi Moreira is kinda like Bunny. Tambi Moreira, powers.
Yes.
Anshu boy, today wasn't very productive for me. The light might have ruined my mood and everything. ビッグシン66バックフロムザサイドクエストタンビーモレイラアットマークバビエ分に分にてるアンシュマイパワーズソーヒーカインドノウズワットヒーキャンピックフロムパワーズアンドアットマークビッグシン 66POWE
Hi, welcome back.
アンシュボ
Today
ー
wasn't a
イ
very productive day
Since
for
the
me. The
light
lights might
was
have
gone
ruined my nose
I
and
was
everything.
covered in
Oh, I'm
sweat all
sorry.
the time plus I
Still
ran
not show my
out
power
of
so
my
he kinda
notes
knows
and
what he picked from.
examples I already
And since,
had.
bro, you guys are not doing anything, are ya? So explain yourselves. Jesus.
タンビーモレイラ
Stop being
X
lazy. Type,
Tambi
type,
Moreira,
type.
D.
I'm drawing. I'm working over here. Have some
ビッグ
respect.
シン66
Chat.
What about powers based
am.
off of personality?
I am chatting.
タンビーモレイラチャットトゥチャットアッ
Fucking
トマー
little
クバ
lazy
ビエ分
bastard.
に
What about powers based off of personality?
FIR3 リバイアさん
Well, my power
I
would be
think I
huge
found my
because
power
look,
and weakness.
look at my oh shit, look at my
Anshi boy,
personality here.
Tambi,
My power would be huge.
Daisy.
You want to see my other personality? Yeah, there you go. This is my other personality. It's also very big. So my power would be very big, and you guys wouldn't overpower me. Never. Never be able to overpower me like that.
アンシュボーイヒュージ
I know, right? Do, 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 do,
タンビーモレイラアットマーク FIR3 リバイアさんテルア
What
ス
the fuck?
アンシュボーイ I'll just flick your forehead and will run away FIR3 リバイアさん My power would be I could turn any liquid I touch into the alcohol I want My weakness is I
Any liquid I
would
touch
be
into.
タンビーモレイラ What the
Oh.
fuck
Be alcohol? It would burn my peep. What the fuck is that power? Bro. But that's a pretty good weakness though. Like whenever you have to pee, you'll be weakened.
Big Shin
Oh,
66
bro, that's hilarious.
NAH You just make people hard XD タンビーモレイラ BRO is the useless power on the team but would
Useless
kill
power on the
everyone
team.
alcoholic piss that's funny I would drink IT アンシュボーイ FIRB like a water gun was water ruins the gun FIR3 リバイアさん Oh boy I'd be so fucking drunk all the time
Bro.
FIR3 リバイアさん And then I'd
Fire,
pee
everyone
and
wants your piss
scream.
now, see? Be proud. People be wanting to drink your pee.
Tambi Moreira Give me some piss Big Shin 66 Imagine you have a power related to singing but the weakness if that you are tone deaf. Ansh boy, Bunny, you need a psychiatrist for the chat I guess. FIR3 リバ
I
イア
am
さ
not
ん I'd
responsible.
be Dionysos.
I really am not
FIR3
responsible.
リバイアさん A God of Alcohol. タンビーモレイラアットマークビッグシン66アットミュージックマン
Imagine you have a power
1337
related to
someone is
singing, but
talking
weakness
about
if you're
you here.
tone deaf, bro.
FIR3 リヴァイアさん。Hey, who wants wine? Open your mouth. I'm going to piss.
Say
タンビー・モレイラ。Drink IP here.
You have to
XD.
say that. You have to do the say Yeah, I just noticed now. No one told me. Like, where's my hand? Where the fuck is my hand?
FIR3 リヴァイアさん。
You're gonna see the program, so excuse me. But you're gonna see the program. Yeah, there we go. Well, at the end of the stream is when I turn on my...
FIR3 リヴァイアさん。You don't have a hand anymore. FIR3 リヴァイアさん。You are armless.
I am not armless. I just forgot it at home. That's fine.
タンビー・モレイラ。Another bunny's weakness.
Actually...
Tanvi Moreira. Wait. Are you actually drawing your pen and table from the powers we mention XD?
Yeah.
FIR3 Leviathan. Imagine if the weakness for your power is you can't use control plus
I am actually drawing the pen on the
You'd be drawing goofy shit and be unable.
Wait, haven't you noticed yet? Imagine if the weakness for your power is you can't use Control Z. You'd be drawing goofy shit and be able to fix it. Well, there's something called eraser. I don't know if you're familiar with that. Even if I don't have Control Z, I will have eraser. So, I mean, that's what these buttons are for. The top one is for the eraser, the bottom one is for the brush. So, I don't need Control Z. No. That's not a possibility. I'm sorry, but that's not a possibility.
FIR3 Leviathan. Just drawing and materializing goofy shit.
But that's the thing, you came in late, but I'm gonna explain to you what my power is good for. Even if I draw, like I said before, like let's say I want to draw a slice of pizza, right? So I'll just draw a goofy ass slice of pizza like this, right? So this is my goofy ass slice of pizza. When I swipe up, the nicest slice of pizza, pizza, the nicest slice of pizza will come out because it works with my mind as well. So like in my mind, I decide the size, I decide the perfection of it, the taste, everything. Bro, you know what pizza is in Portuguese? Pizza is dick. That's why I was laughing. Have a good time. Bye-bye. See ya.
Anyway, now I really go. Tanvi Moreira, @FIR3 Leviathan, have a good day. Anshu boy, Tanvi, go naki, how are you reminding me of reality? Tanvi Moreira, XD.
Wow.
Musicman 1337 I'd imagine my power would be of like a bird. I can summon an instrument S and play melodies. The melody. Musicman 1337 Just brainstorming.
Oh my god, that would be so cool though.
Vanity ID you read my
That would be so fucking cool.
Tambi Moreira @musicman 1337 WOOOH I love IT.
Yeah, I love it too.
So what would be a weakness? Musicman 1337 Weakness could easily be that if it's too loud.
Or again, if your instrument gets broken. So just like my weakness, if your instrument gets broken, then you're fucked, basically. That could be one weakness as well.
Musicman 1337 A broken instrument would definitely be a weakness too. Anshboy, Bunny. Tambi Moreira, you can make people stop to that is good so if you sing. And shout stop, would make people stop
yes.
for.
A broken instrument would definitely be a weakness too. Yeah. You can imagine people stop too. That is good. You can make people stop too. So if you sing and shout stop, would make people stop for a few seconds. Oh, that's cool. That's actually pretty cool.
It would be challenging tea. Anshboy, Bunny, read it. Musicman 1337 @Tambi Moreiraをvgen 66 @Tambi Moreira Everybody do the flop. Musicman 1337 I mean actually. Musicman 1337 You could be onto something. Sing. vgen 66 @musicman 1337 when your legs don't work like they used to before. Tambi Moreira @musicman 1337 huh but tbh you don't have many weakness. Anshboy, in mod view now. Tambi Moreira, probably biggest one would be if people can do something not to listen to you. Or your powers have a time. Tambi Moreira, so you can't keep using it for long? 疑問符疑問符。Tambi Moreira, too much stamina consumption. Musicman 1337 I will think of weakness. Was that a good one? I can't do the melodies forever so I have to use them. W. vgen 66
but that weakness is like really weak, like really real weakness, isn't it?
Fitch power system to you like? Tambi Moreira, yeah I like your power very useful.
What do you mean by power system?
アンシュボーイ、What's Real Weakness? ミュージックマン1337 or maybe the intensity of the melody depends on the stamina. Like if I'm exhausted, I'm not effective. アンシュボーイ、ガッタゴー .cya バニー。タンビーモレイラ、アットマークミュージックマン
See ya, Shu. Bye bye.
1337SWOAHI
Thank you for
like
being
the
here.
idea.
Thank you for the likey. Enjoy.
アンシュボーイ、アス
Or
ク
maybe
エ
the
ート
intensity
ボ
of
ー
the
ル。
melody depends on the stamina. Like if I'm exhausted, I'm not effective. That's cool, but like I said, that's a real fucking
ビッ
weakness,
グ
isn't
シン
it?
66、パワーシステム、
So
like
you would have
neon
to
from
use
Hunter x
you'd have
Hunter,
to use your
or
powers really
blessing
like you
styles
would have to
from Demon
think really thoroughly
Slayers,
about how to
or
use your
Carks
powers.
from My Hero AC. ミュージックマン1337 Wait a minute. ミュージックマン1337 if 文にドルアンインストルメント I wonder if I could play it.
Yes, you would. You would be able to
Music
play it. Oh my god, that's such a good idea.
HMMM タンビーモレイライェーバジカリー The more powerful your abilities,
The more tired and
the
more
more
stamina you
tired
use.
and
Yeah,
more
true.
stamina you use.
You can create.
タンビーモレイラ
Yeah,
Well,
no, he
you
can
can
create any
create
instrument, but
any
like if I
instrument
drew one for
XD.
him, he would
ビッグシン
also be able to
66
use his powers with my
OH
instrument.
I got a power. I call it instrumental. You play an instrument. And depending on the notes
That would
you
be
play,
fucking cool, Music Man. We would be such the team. Like, can you imagine us being a team like that? That's so cool.
Tanvi Moreira. I mean would be a nice team up. Because he can only create one instrument. Guitar.
Yeah.
全文に would create.
Yeah, we could like do it like a combination of powers.
White would
That would be
change the
pretty cool.
environment depending on the genre.
I don't fucking know why this is so huge, but
Big Shin 66 The
okay, I'm just gonna
Artistic
finish
Power
coloring this pen and then I'm gonna go because I need to have lunch. Pretty hungry. Pretty hungry. Or it would change the environment depending on the genre. I don't know. It would change the environment. Ah, yes. Yeah, true. You could maybe not the genre, but the mood of the song. Like if it's a sad song, maybe he could make it rain. Or if it's a happy song, maybe he could make it be like a real nice summer day. I don't know. Because he can always change. He can also change people's way of acting with his instruments. So.
Tanvi Moreira. I would be the offensive of the team and you both supporting on the back.
Yes. Bro, our team would be fucking good.
ミュージックマン1337 That works definitely since I'm more of a support than offense. タンビー・モレイラ、ミュージックマン would be boosting us, and 文に would be sending a bunch of shit supporting me. ミニオン、ドラゴン。
No, I'm not gonna lie, I'm having trouble deciding the color of the pen. But I guess I did these, but like I have on my pen, I don't want these. I don't really like the look of it too much. This one, yes, not the top one though.
And in that
Yeah, I like that. It looks
environment,
way cuter in my
you could
opinion.
manipulate what happens
So my
inside the
pen will be
environment.
dark.
For example, if you play a
And then the little hearts will be pink.
ビッグシン66
And pink.
Like a castle would be created in the environment, filled with knights, and with your notes, you manipulate th. ミュージックマン1337 I have a feeling me being offense could be a last-ditch effort. Last resort depending on the situation.
The heart is this color actually. So I'm gonna change it to this color.
Tanvi Moreira,
No, actually I
gay
don't. I want this.
definitely, but at mark big sin 66 idea that would maybe gas him out too quick. Just last resource.
Oh, shite. Oh no. I colored the background. My PC's gonna fly. Music Man would be boosting us and Bunny would be sending a bunch of shit.
Okay, I'm about to hold some laundry.
Bro.
Say something cool.
I love that I'm the one like just like junking around.
Music Man are both SUPP / offensive depending on what they decide to do.
Okay, I'm about to I'm about to fold some laundry. Quick, say something cool. I don't know. I'm not cool, bro. Fano, welcome to the first time to the chat. I hope you have a good time folding your laundry. Bunny and Music Man are both offensive depending on. Yeah, true. Dang it. I'm sorry. Damn. Guys, say something cool. Does anyone have something cool to say? Are you guys? Or you, my chat is as boring as I am. Okay, I don't need the sketch anymore. So I'm just gonna like boop. Oh my god, really? Again? Fuck. I really need to take the bucket tool out of my hand. There we go. Okay. Alrighty, so that's that for now. I don't know about the pen colors though. I'm a bit like, I like it, but
that I might not consider. To the ability would be manipulation. Like a snake charm.
I'll leave it like that. Let's find someone to raid. Shall we? Find someone to raid. Someone narrator. Someone narrator. Someone narrator. Do 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 do.
タンビー・モレイラ Who are we talking about? @musicman 1337
Oh yeah.
ビッグシン66 If you never gamble, you will never learn to take risks.
Oh, let's read Tao.
So
Let's read
quit
Tao. Let's read
being
Tao.
a fucking pussy. Fano, please read someone who says cool
Let's read
stuff.
cute Tao.
ビッグシン
Alrighty.
66
Let's go, guys. Let's
Here's my
read Tao.
fucking
Let's
quote.
go.
ミュージックマン
Join the raid. Join the raid. Join the
1337
raid.
アットタンビーモレイラマイパワーズ
Alrighty, my cuties, thank you so much for being here. I hope you
大
enjoyed. I
田口
surely
ゴッドイッ
did.
ト
We're gonna have a later stream today at 5 p.m. GMT. So in about 4 hours. What time is it? It's so in about 4
タンビ
hours.
ーモレイラ
Thank you again, and I hope to see you on
ミ
the
ュー
next
ジッ
stream.
クマン
Bye.
1337インスピレーション
Sorry to break your conversation in the middle.
from アバターザラストエアベンダー
Thank you for being
ミ
here,
ュージッ
Music
クマン
Man. Thank you.
1337 Thank you for the stream
Thank you. Bye bye. See you later. Bye. Wee.